Well, we are just a month away from the March 17th primaries, and we are keeping a close eye on State House Race 89. Minority Leader Tony McCombie takes on challenger Victoria Onorato for a second time, with no Democratic opponent for the November general election. So the winner of this primary will head straight to Springfield. Representative McCombie is seeking her sixth term in the State House. 13 WREX's Manny Estopinan caught up with the incumbent and why she should return to the state capitol.
Minority House Leader Tony McCombie got involved with politics in her hometown of Savannah, first on city council as alderman, then as mayor. She says bringing transparency to her votes was one of her biggest lessons then. Now she leads her caucus in Springfield and understands the determination needed to navigate in the super minority where Democrats outnumber Republicans almost 2-1.
When you're in the minority, it's like you're a dog with a bone. You have to always be fighting. You always have to be fighting for your district. You have to be educating your colleagues on the other side of the aisle that don't understand ag, manufacturing, small business, especially those that are in Chicago. It's a whole different ballgame. And when you talk to your colleagues across the aisle, they're like, what do you even do out there?
If voted back into the House, McCombie wants to continue exposing bad policy, but offer solutions instead of just complaining about it. On day one, McCombie wants to repeal last year's controversial transit bailout. That bill shifts funding away from infrastructure projects and into the Chicago area transit system to cover their massive deficit. McCombie says that money should return to fixing roads into state line.
The diversion of our road funds for roads and bridges that is going to bail out public transportation in Chicago. We have to be a part of that conversation and reverse what was just done, diverting our road dollars to Chicago. That has to change, and that's number one priority.
And Representative McCombie is leaning into her Northwest Illinois roots and her pragmatic approach in Springfield to let voters know why she's the candidate for the job. With the primary voting underway, here is her final pitch to voters, why she'll continue to fight for the 89th district.
I continue to be present. I continue to be honest and transparent. And that's why voters should, vote for me. What you see is what you get. I haven't changed. My priorities haven't changed from day one. I think that's important. And just to continue to know that I am fighting, especially in a super minority, fighting for the families of the 89th in Northwest Illinois. People need to know that and vote accordingly. And I hope they do support me.
Minority Leader Tony McCombie will face off Victoria Onorato in the March 17th Republican primary. Head over to WREX.com to learn more on where they both stand on the issues. You can watch the full interviews on our YouTube channel and website at WREX.com.